Welcome back, everyone. Today we're delving into a particularly sinister story from the suburban corners of America, the case of Lori Vallow Daybell, known as the Doomsday Mom. It's a tale that intertwines crime, deception, and a disturbing level of misplaced faith.
Yes, Lori Vallow Daybell and her husband Chad brought not just local but global attention to Rexburg, Idaho, through their horrifying actions. What started as a picture of domestic bliss in 2006 with her husband Charles Vallow evolved into something much more alarming.
It's chilling how things seemed so normal at first. They were raising two kids, Tylee and JJ, the latter of whom was adopted and had autism. Lori was described as a dedicated mother, which makes the subsequent events even more shocking.
The turning point came around 2017 when Lori got deeply involved with Chad Daybell's apocalyptic prophecies. Chad portrayed them as chosen leaders for the end times, which seemed to have justified their drastic actions later on.
That transformation must have been unnerving for those close to her. To see someone you thought you knew turn into someone entirely different. It's a stark reminder of how powerful and dangerous certain ideologies can be.
Indeed, and from there, the situation just spiraled. In 2019, Charles Vallow was killed by Lori's brother, Alex Cox, under dubious claims of self-defense. By September that year, both children had vanished after a trip to Yellowstone.
That's horrific. To think that the children were last seen alive during what should have been a joyful family outing. And then, Chad's previous wife, Tammy Daybell, dies under suspicious circumstances. And he marries Lori shortly after?
Yeah, it didn't take long for the authorities to get involved. The investigation led to some gruesome discoveries. Tammy's body was exhumed, revealing signs of homicide. And tragically, Tylee and JJ were found buried in Chad's backyard.
It's cases like this that really push us to reflect on the darker sides of human nature. Lori was sentenced to life without parole in 2023, and Chad received the death penalty a year later. Their trials underscored the catastrophic impact of extremist beliefs mixed with manipulative charisma.
And that brings us to our conclusion on this distressing narrative. It's a modern tragedy that underscores the importance of community vigilance and the need to safeguard against radical ideologies that can lead to such devastating actions.
Well said. It's a potent reminder of the need for awareness and intervention. Thanks for walking us through this complex case, Owen. And thank you, everyone, for joining us as we tried to make sense of the madness behind these actions.
Thank you, Claire, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll continue to bring light to these dark corners in our next episodes. Please remember to subscribe and click the notification bell to stay updated on our latest discussions. If you have thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Until our next episode, stay informed and take care.